Pickleball is a game that can be enjoyed at all ages, but there seems to be a myth that is perpetuated in every club I've ever visited. The idea that the game is so simple that you can't get injured and you don't need a warm-up. The forces that are exerted on your body are different from other racket sports, but that's not to say they're not more dangerous to some. Rapid changes in direction and the sheer speed that paddles are swung can put tremendous stress on joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. It's for these reasons that it's important to do a proper warm-up, and the best warm-up is dynamic. A dynamic warm-up raises your body temperature to allow for more efficient muscles, gets your heart and lungs ready for action, and puts your joints through a range of motion that could be required as soon as it's 002. Today I'm going to run you through 10 of my favorite warm-up exercises that are perfectly suited to the game of pickleball. We're going to start off with a gentle jog around the court while incorporating some easy arm rolls, both forward and backwards. This will get the heart starting to pump a little while we loosen up those rotator cuffs. While you're in motion, it's time for some side steps. We all know how important those are, but how often do you see anyone practicing them? To save some time, get some arm swings across your body while you're stepping. Challenge yourself a little by doing them lower than what's most comfortable. This will get the legs and glutes really activated. We'll break into the famous karaoke steps now. Make sure to progressively swing those legs far enough to feel a momentary stretch. Try to move your upper body in the opposite direction as your legs. Practicing this movement is also very helpful to master the footwork necessary in the chip and charge return of serve. Transition into some good old butt kicks. Here we are trying to get your quads and hamstrings fired up, so really try and see if you can contact your hands as they protect your rear. With the hamstrings a little more mobile now, we're going to try some Frankensteins. Look to get those legs high and focus on maintaining good posture without reaching down for your foot. As you're doing these, feel free to discuss how weird it is that all this time Frankenstein was never the monster's name, it was the doctor's. The lower back can take a real beating in those long dink rallies, so we're going to get it primed with some reverse lunges with a backward reach. With feet shoulder width apart, step forward and then put your hands high and reach back to your left. Come out of it and then repeat this, but reaching back to your right. As you're stepping forward, make sure you don't go beyond 90 degrees with your shin to quad. Now we're going to slow down and work on the hips, firstly with some knee to chest tucks. Make sure to maintain good posture throughout these and only take it as far as you feel a slight stretch. After a handful on both legs, now we'll move into some hip rotations. Moving your knees firstly up and out. Try to gradually explore your full range of motion with these and get a sense if one side feels more limited than the other. If so, take note and look to improve the flexibility on that side. Let's sink in now for some lateral lunges while pushing those hips back. This is a very common position that you'll see pro players perform, but the movement is not just reserved for pros. You can use it up at the kitchen line and just see how many more volleys you're able to take. There are hundreds of different dynamic movements that may be specific for you if you've come back from an injury or you're aware of a weak muscle group. So make sure you research them online or drop me an email if you want to know more about the subject. The 10 movements we showed today are a solid start to a better pickleball performance, as well as reducing your chance for injury. So get out there, give it a go, and let us know how your play went.
Okay, we need to do a knee to chest tucks.
All right, knee to chest.
Chest.
I'm getting it.
Chest.
That's it, that's a chest.
That's the best you can do?
That's the best anyone can do.
All right, maybe we should can that one.